Hey everybody, I'm Corey.
Laquita Marie.
We're Atumpan Edutainment with a story adventure for you. But here's some points to ponder. Would you help a 100-foot-long talking snake out of a hunter's trap?
Another point to ponder is, have you ever received help from an unlikely source?
We're going to talk about that in today's story, but don't forget to bum rush the buttons. Hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
All right, guys, let's get right into this story. We acquired this story from one of our favorite tellers, Charlotte Blake Alston. We hope you enjoy it.
Today's story comes from Africa. It's about a tale of a snake called Edutainment and how he gave the gift of the twisted stick. This story reminds us not to judge a book by its cover, as we explore how a boy named Babukar made friends with a 100-foot-long snake. Laquita Marie, are you ready to help me with the music?
I'll help you with the music. They can help us with the song.
The song of a successful day of fishing in this story sounds like this. Oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony, they say.
Oh yeah, eat a cuckoo pony.
Then I say, oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony, then they say.
Oh yeah, eat a cuckoo pony.
They can also help us sing the song of Edutainment. It's an I say, you say copycat song, where I say, Edutainment,
Edutainment,
Edutainment, Babukar needs you,
Babukar needs you,
Edutainment.
Edutainment.
If you're ready for this story adventure, let's go. Long ago on the continent of Africa, there once lived a young boy whose name was Babukar. Babukar was the son of a great fisherman. And every day Babukar would go to the river with his older brothers and father. And he would watch his older brother and his father cast the nets into the water and then bring them back in with loads of fish. Babukar was much too young at the time to help bring in the nets, but his job was important. He would run ahead of his family to the village and sing out, oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony, they say.
Oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony.
He said, oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony, they said.
Oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony.
The song was calling for the celebration of a successful day of fishing, and the people would get their cooking pots ready as Babukar's father brought in a load of fish. But one day, the day of manhood came, and Babukar was to go out on his own fishing trip. He had made his nets with his own hands, and he went to the river, and he cast the net out, and after waiting, he drew it in, and he had caught nothing. He went further downstream, and he cast the nets out again, and drew them in, and he caught nothing. This happened all day long, and Babukar had no fish to show for his day of fishing. Babukar was angry and upset. I, Babukar, son of the greatest fisherman in the world, caught no fish. I will be the laughingstock of the village and the embarrassment to my family. As Babukar stomped home, he passed by the bushes and he heard a rustling in the bushes. When he looked inside, there he saw a large snake caught in a hunter's trap. The snake hissed, "Help me, please." Now Babukar saw the snake, and like you, if I were to see a talking snake, I would take off and run. But Babukar did not listen to his head, he followed his heart, and he cut the snake free of the trap. Then he watched as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 feet of the snake came from out of the bushes. The snake coiled itself around Babukar's feet and raised his head to meet his eyes. "Thank you for saving me from the hunter's trap. Tell me, what is your name?" My name is Babukar. What's your name? The great snake laughed. "Ha ha, do not be afraid. I am the great snake of the mountain, Edutainment." Edutainment? You are real? I am very real. Thank you for helping me. Now, if you ever need me to repay my debt, simply come to the bottom of the mountain and sing Edutainment, Edutainment. Babukar needs you, Edutainment. And I will come and I will help you. And then Babukar watched all 100 feet of that snake slither up the mountain and disappear into the fog. And that's when Babukar ran home for his life. Nobody believed the story that Babukar shared about meeting the great snake Yangarachena. Oh, that's just a story that the storytellers used to tell us to keep us from going up the mountain. And they laughed at Babukar. Many years went by, and Babukar never forgot the day that he met Yangarachena, even as he became the leader of his people. But one day, Babukar got very sick. He lay in his home, and all he could say was, Yangarachena, Yangarachena, Babukar needs you, Yangarachena. But he was too weak to sing the song loud enough for the snake to come help. The people heard that Yangarachena could bring all sorts of magic to them. But was he real? There was only one way to find out. Someone had to go to the top of the mountain to bring Yangarachena down to Babukar. The people got together, and the women did what women always do. They decided for the men that they were going to go. The men walked up the mountain and they sang, Yangarachena,
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 Babukar needs you,
Babukar needs you,
Yangarachena.
Yangarachena.
And the men watched at the mouth of the cave as all 100 feet of that snake came out of the cave, and then they ran down the mountain. When they got home and told the women what had happened, the women did as women often do. I don't know why we sent men to do a woman's work. Come on, ladies, let's go get that little bitty snake and bring him down to Babukar. The ladies went up the mountain, and they decided they wouldn't even look at the cave. They turned their backs, and the ladies sang, Yangarachena,
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 Babukar needs you,
Babukar needs you,
Yangarachena.
Yangarachena.
The women heard the rustling of leaves in the cave, and they began to walk down the mountain, hoping that Yangarachena would follow them. But Yangarachena was too big and heavy to keep up. So he climbed up the back of the first woman so that he could be carried down the mountain, and she took off running. The women ran down the mountain, and the men knew better than to say anything about them coming home without the snake. And they all began to worry and cry that Babukar would not get well, but not the children. The children took a large stick up the mountain and laid it in front of the cave, and they sang, Yangarachena,
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 Babukar needs you,
Babukar needs you,
Yangarachena.
Yangarachena.
And they watched as Yangarachena wrapped himself around the stick until it became twisted. Yangarachena let the stick go and said, give this stick to Babukar and tell him to rise and live. The children came down the mountain and did exactly as they were told. They placed the stick into Babukar's hands, and they all went out and waited. And before sunset, Babukar, their leader, came out of his home, healthy and strong. And he looked to the mountain and said, Yangarachena,
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 Yangarachena.
Babukar thanks you,
Babukar thanks you,
Yangarachena.
Yangarachena.
And to celebrate the fact that Babukar was healed, the people all gathered a big pot of fish and sang, oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony. They said,
oh yeah, eat a cuckoo pony.
they said, oh yeah, eat that cuckoo pony. They said,
Oh yeah, eat a cuckoo pony.
so remember, whenever you meet other people and you find that they're very different from you, don't judge them with your head, think with your heart, and realize that everybody has a gift to give to the world, no matter how big they are or no matter how small they are. Just like Babukar discovered the day he met the great snake of the mountain, Yangarachena. And that was the end of that. We hope you enjoyed today's story of Yangarachena. To answer my first question, which was, would I help out a snake in a trap? I wouldn't help any snake of any size out of any trap. If that's where he was going to stay.
And I will definitely say that getting help from an unlikely source, our oldest daughter told us recently that when she was in kindergarten, she came home, she got off the bus. I guess I wasn't home because
I was upstairs with the children, the little children, giving them baths and things like that.
Yeah, you were giving them a bath, so you didn't hear her at the door. You didn't go down to unlock it or whatever. And she asked a stranger if she could use his phone. He called upstairs, and yeah, it was like an unlikely source. Yeah, how about that? I didn't even know I was a neglectful parent.
I wasn't. I was being a responsible parent, bathing children. Well, we hope you enjoyed our story adventure for today. If you did, don't forget, again, bum rush the buttons. Give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe and share this story with others. And we hope to see you again on the next story adventure with Atumpan Edutainment.